Hi, traders, and welcome to the PL Capital Commodity Report. Today is Wednesday, November 1st, just after 3 p.m. Central Time. In this video, we're going to look at natural gas, oil, copper, gold, silver, and uranium. So let's start. All right, here's the 4-hour chart of natural gas. This is still the December contract. And there's one of two things I see going on here. They're either after this big down move, then they made this double bottom here. So they went straight up and then they went straight down. So it's either this is A, B, C, and now they're going to come back up in 3 and then start to head down. So like this will probably be the start of a diagonal then, because 3 waves, that would be 1. 3 waves up to here for 2 and then resume down. Or this is 1 and this is 2, and then this to me looks like a diagonal. Now the only question is it a leading diagonal or an ending diagonal? Because you got 5 waves here. So it's either, A, B, and then that was C, or this is 1 and that's, I don't think this part was 2. I think this was like the A, B, and then yesterday they just blasted right up. Almost broke that high, but didn't. So that could be a contracting flat, A, B, C. So it could be this is a leading diagonal. This was A, B, C. That'd be, so that'd be down for 1, correction for 2, and now they're starting to come down for the third wave. So we don't, they're right in the middle here, literally right in the middle of these, that low and that high. So you need one of those two to break. Well, there's actually these 3. I mean, because they could just come up to here, and then that would be your A, B, C. But because I see, yesterday's big up move, if this is just correction, they won't just break that high, because you'll need 5 waves. So that'd be 1, 2. They'll have to come up for a 3. I mean, they could do, the 4, 5 just end just short, but I would think that they would push it up above. So, if they break 3643, I think they're going to come up to 3756 too and break that. But as it stands right now, this could be just a contracting flat, and then they're coming down. So obviously if they break that low, then that was contracting flat. And this is 1, 2, and now they're going down for the 3, 4, and 5. So I'd have to wait if you're not already in the trade. Either let them break the low or break that high. You could sell, or you could sell from down there with more confirmation if they break that low that the down move is in progress. But they could be coming up one more time to break that high. So gotta decide on how you want to do it. You're right in the middle. So I think tomorrow with the inventory number coming out, I think we'll get the answer. They might spike it up, break that high, but then sell off, or might just start selling off. So we should have an answer tomorrow. All right, oil. So oil now suddenly looks like they're creating a diagonal, because you got 3 waves to there. I think that's 1. Had this ABC, I think that's 2. And now we've had this ABC that they completed today. And the low might not be totally in, but as it stands right now, ABC, I got 3 waves down. And that would be 3. So if they only come up in 3 waves up into this area, 84, basically 84 to 85, and then it gets rejected again, and they break that, then that'll be 5 waves, and they've created a leading diagonal. So if you're a short-term trader, you can play, because either this is just a WXY, this is all the correction, and now they're going to go all the way up to break that high, or they got to come up one more time for the 4th wave, and then sell off again for the fifth wave. So actually buying right around here for a short-term trade would not be a bad idea, because there has to be, if they are making a diagonal, there has to be a fourth wave up, and it should come up to at least 84-ish. But if you want to be totally safe, I'd let them see what happens if they just go up there and then break again below 80.27 in a three-wave pattern, because then down here somewhere like 79-ish would be really good, because then you'd have this leading diagonal, and so down here somewhere would be really good, because you'll get a real big correction. But you got to know that they're probably still going to come down one more time then, because this leading diagonal would be A, B, and then they'll come down for C. So I'd only be looking for buy setups right down here, but it'd be just a short-term trade. All right, moving on to copper. So copper created this ending diagonal after this running flat here. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I thought that was 4 up there, and they were going to come down for 5, but it only came down in 3 waves. So this was an ending diagonal, which now it's looking like copper might be going down more, because we're just getting a series of 3 waves. So 3 there, 3 there, and now they're right in this zone, and it's starting to get a little choppy. And so far I only see 3 waves, 1, 2, and 3. And then they came down. Looks like they came down, actually, down in 3, up in 3. So there'll be at least one more, but they still have the potential to go up one more time. But if they come and break this, then this whole move, this whole thing looks like a leading diagonal. But then again, just like oil, if this region up here holds, so 365, don't go much higher than 372, but then they sell and break 3519 again, like down here is going to be a great area to look for a buy setup, because you'll get a big correction, but you got to know that they're probably still got one more down. Okay, gold. So gold to me looks like they're creating a running flat. I mean, you just had this super vertical move, and then you had a 3-wave move down, 1, 2, 3, but you only had I only really see 3 waves up to here. And now this looks like there's 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a diagonal format. So if that's the case, then this should be a running flat, and they're coming back up to break 2009 one more time. So now if they, let me clear this off. Yeah, I would pretty much say that if they break 1969, because that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. Yeah, if they break this again, 1969, then it's not going to be a running flat, because there's already 5 waves here. So unless I see 3 waves already down here. So this should be in. So if you wanted to play for the up move, I think this is a pretty good area if you're not already in the trade. And you got a really pretty tight stop loss too, 1969. So this actually wouldn't be a bad area to go for gold, because there's going to be at least one more up. And yeah, at least one more up. I'm starting to wonder if this, I've got it labeled as 5. It might, because this third wave is just, it's kind of annoying. It should have been farther. This might be just a WXYXZ, and then that means that this could be going all the way up to break the top. Well, not in a straight line, but yeah, silver we gotta watch to see how silver, gold reacts above 2009, because it is the potential that they could come all the way down. But obviously, if it gets really strong above 2009, then this could be an impulse going up. So yeah, I think gold's a good place to look for a buy setup. And silver, yeah, pretty much the same thing, just a little bit different. So got the strong impulse, and they did come down here, but it looks like it kind of came down in a diagonal format. And now you got this 1, 2. Actually, there is a 4 and a 5. Let me look at that again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that could be actually an impulse. I was thinking that this was just 3 waves, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it looks like there's 5 waves. Yeah, so silver too then. I mean, that could be all the correction right there. I was thinking that they would do 3 waves up and still come down one more time, but you might not get that chance. They might not be breaking 22.43. Wouldn't be bad to put at least like a half position on, so I'd say after this big impulse, they might come down a little bit. I put a half position on there, looking to go all the way back up, knowing that it might still come down here. Then you can decide if you want to put the other half of position on. But I'd only be looking for buy setups for silver. This is correction. It's just a matter of is the low in for the correction. But it looks like that's an impulse, so they should be going back up. All right, uranium. All right, so uranium, after that moved down, then there was that 3 move. Here's 3 waves, and now it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can't tell if the 5th wave is in because it looks like this is 5 waves, so it should correct, probably come down just a little bit more, and then go back up one more time. But then I think that'd be an ending diagonal, because this will be A, B, ending diagonal for C. Come down for that 4th wave and then go up for the 5th wave. So I think there is a little bit more after one more drop, a little drop. I think there will be one more up. I don't know if it's worth playing, but there should be one more back up. But I think there's going to be one more down, and we'll have to see. They might not even break 24.45. Might just be making a contracting flat here, given how strong uranium is. So that might just kind of come down to upper 24s. But if they do, I mean, somewhere down in here, I think that's a great buy setup. All right, that's what I see on the commodities. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your likes and support, and I'll see you soon.